Listen, I need you to pause everything for just a few minutes because what I'm about to tell you is one of the fastest ways to change how the world, and especially how women, see you. I'm talking about a way to make a woman feel an instant magnetic pull towards you the very moment she notices you. And here's the best part. You don't have to change your face, you don't have to show off a fat wallet, and you don't need to panic about your hairline. Before we get into it, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and comment below. I genuinely want to know where you're watching from today. I read as many comments as I can because I love seeing where our community of men is growing. Now, here's the hard truth. Most men over 35 never get told your looks are only about half the game. The other half is pure brain wiring. We're talking about psychological shortcuts that are built deep into the human subconscious. Over my 12 years of helping men navigate health, confidence, and real-world social dynamics, I've seen one thing proven again and again. When you learn these shortcuts, women will swear you got more attractive overnight, even if nothing on your body actually changed. You've seen this before, haven't you? You see a normal-looking guy talking to a stunning woman. She's laughing, she's playing with her hair, she's leaning closer. Meanwhile, you're standing there with a better career and a cleaner outfit, thinking, what the hell does he have that I don't? It's not magic. It's signals. Today, I'm giving you the exact psychological triggers that flip that switch straight to on. Number 1, the halo effect, the 5-second foundation. The human brain is naturally lazy. When it notices one high-value trait, it automatically assumes a dozen other good traits exist too. That's called the halo effect. Here's the biology. When you stand with an open chest, a level chin, your cortisol, the stress hormone drops, and your closet and presence expands. Here's the tweak. Walk into a room like you own the place. Shoulders back, spine long. Here's the result. Her brain instantly tags you as higher status, more capable, and more grounded. I've seen men in my private sessions have women guess they were 2 and taller just because they fixed their posture. Number 2, the half-second eye contact rule. Most men either stare like they're hunting or they look away like they're guilty. Both scream low confidence. Here's the move. The moment you lock eyes, hold it for 1 Mississippi count, then give a tiny, barely there nod or a half smirk, and then you be the one to look away first. Here's the psychology. This tells her subconscious, I see you. I'm not intimidated, but I'm also not desperate for your attention. It creates a mini cliffhanger in her mind instantly. Number 3, the slowest blink rate. This one sounds weird, but it's extremely powerful. Nervous, anxious prey blinks fast, like a hummingbird. Here's the biology. High-value dominant mammals blink slower because they feel safe in their environment. Here's the practice. When you're listening to her, let your eyelids rise and fall just a little slower than normal. It reads as controlled and calm. And if you watch closely, you'll often see her pupils widen as she subconsciously relaxes into your steadiness. Number 4, the 10% deceleration. When a man is anxious, he rushes his words because he's afraid he'll be interrupted or he feels like time is running out. Here's the habit. Speak 10% slower than feels natural. Here's the impact. It gives a deeper, richer quality. Biologically, a calm voice signals a regulated nervous system. Women have literally told me, I don't know why, but when a man speaks slowly, I just trust him more. Number 5, killing the spotlight illusion. You might be obsessed with your gray hair or a few extra pounds. Here's the secret. Nobody is studying your flaws the way you are. Here's the shift. The second you stop adjusting yourself, stop tugging your shirt, stop hiding your head, and stop trying to correct your body, those flaws become almost invisible. Here's the reality. I had a 52-year-old patient who was terrified of his grays. The moment he stopped hiding them and started owning his look, the feedback shifted from old to distinguished. Number 6, the power of silence. Most men think they have to fill every gap in conversation. They think if there's a pause, it means the interaction is dying. So they talk more, they explain more, they overshare, they start performing. And the problem is, the more you perform, the less power you have. Silence is not awkward when you're grounded. Silence is only awkward when you're nervous. Here's what confident men understand. Silence creates tensions, and tension creates attraction. If you can sit in a pause without rushing to feel it, you communicate something very rare. You communicate emotional control. And emotional control is one of the most attractive traits a man can have, especially after 30. Try this. After you say something, stop. Don't add extra words. Don't soften it. Don't chase her reaction. Let her sit with it for a moment. You'll be shocked how often she leans in more, smiles, or starts talking faster to close the space. Number 7, the I'm not in a hurry body language. A man who is in a rush feels needy even if he doesn't mean to. When you move too fast, check your phone too often, or look around while she's talking, you signal one thing. You signal that you're not fully present. And women are extremely sensitive to presence. Presence is not just being there physically, it's being there mentally. Slow down your movements. When you take a sip of water, do it slowly. When you turn your head, do it smoothly. When you sit down, don't drop into the chair like you're collapsing. Lower yourself calmly like you have time. This makes you look higher status without saying a single word. Because in the real world, the people with the most power are rarely the people who look rushed. Number 8, the calm certainty tone. But the truth is, real confidence is quiet. Real confidence is calm. It's the tone of a man who doesn't need approval. And women feel this instantly. Here's what you do when you speak. Avoid ending your sentences like a question. Instead of saying, "Yeah, I've been into fitness lately," say, "Yeah, I've been into fitness lately." Instead of saying, "We should go sometime," say, "We should go sometime." Small difference changes everything because the first one sounds like you're asking for permission. The second one sounds like you're leading. Number 9, the micro smile. Or a lot of men either smile too much like they're trying to be liked, or they don't smile at all, like they're trying to look tough. Both are extremes. What works best is the micro smile, a small, controlled smile that comes and goes naturally. It signals warmth without weakness. It signals confidence without arrogance. And it makes you look emotionally safe, which is a huge part of attraction for women. A can find a man physically attractive, but if she doesn't feel safe in his energy, she will not lean in. The micro smile tells her, "I'm relaxed, I'm good, and I'm not trying to prove anything." Number 10, the space ownership effect. This one is massive, and most men never learn it. High-status men take up space naturally. Low-confidence men shrink. They pull their shoulders in. They cross their arms. They keep their elbows tight. They keep their feet close together. They fold inward. And even if they don't mean to, they look like they're apologizing for existing. Here's the change. Take up 10% more space. Not in a rude way, not in an aggressive way, just in a calm, natural way. Let your arms rest comfortably. Let your feet sit shoulder-width apart. Let your shoulders stay open. When you stand, stand like you belong there because the subconscious mind reads this instantly. And her subconscious will often decide your value before you even speak. Now, I want you to understand something important. None of these triggers are about being fake. This isn't about acting. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. This is about removing the nervous habits that make you look smaller than you really are. It's about showing up as the strongest, calmest version of yourself. Because most men are not unattractive. They're just tense. They're just rushed. They're just performing. And the moment you stop performing, you start pulling. Now, let me give you one final truth that will change everything if you really hear it. Because when you stop needing to be chosen, you become the man who chooses his own path. And that quiet confidence is impossible to ignore. Stay grounded, stay genuine, and watch how differently the world begins to respond to